League of Legends has 115 million monthly active players. Their 2019 championship amassed 44 million concurrent viewers, and they had a 2.2 million prize pool. This is what people watch and play.
FPX are headed straight for that Nexus, and it's only Wonder and Perks left standing.
As I said before, games and esports have innovative business models. Instead of paying for the game is free to play, but you pay through microtransactions. If you want to buy a new shield, a new skin, this costs money. In 2016 alone, League of Legends did $1.7 billion in revenue, and Dota 2 did 260 million in microtransactions. They have 11.9 million monthly active users. Their 2019 championship had 1 million viewers, and their prize pool, I will tell you this later. So this is what people watch and play. The funny thing here is, these sort of situations are often turned into memes, which can be used while chatting during a tournament or when watching a game for leisure. If we look a bit closer at another business model innovation, in 2013 Dota launched a so-called compendium, which is now called a battle pass. It started out as a book, which cost $10. Through this book you could make predictions with your friends who is going to win the matches. You would get weather effects for your own game, new skins, new music. This kept on evolving. Now you get even cooler stuff. Music by Emmy Award winning artists and golden flappy wings if you like. But it's not about the golden wings. It's about the battle pass creating more engagement, more revenue. It used crowdfunding to fund the prize pool of the competition this was for. You see, 25% of the $10 gets added into the prize pool of the tournament. So in 2013, Valve, the organizer, put in 1.6 million and the crowdfunding made the total prize pool 2.8 million. So 6 years later, the crowdfunding and engagement has really picked up steam. The prize pool is now 34 million. And if we compare what players can make during this tournament to, let's say, what Tiger Woods won during the 2019 Masters. So Woods won over $1 million less than No Tail from OG. In esports you can get closer to your idols, you can chat with your friends and even donate money. It's easy to take part. At least 4 or 5 out of the top 10 games you can just pick up and play. One of these games is Counter-Strike Global Offensive. They have got 20 million players, the 2019 championship had 1 million concurrent viewers, and they have a 1 million prize pool. And this is what people were watching.
They might not be done yet as RPK gets aggressive, but he's overlooked and overshot. Elise gets underneath of his crosshair and now he heads to the site. We know how quick Elise can strike. He's looking to do it again and he's got Apex down as well. It's back to
now if we look at the top 10 most watched esport games, we see in May 2020 that Counter-Strike is at the #1 spot. Of course, this list changes dependent on if there is a tournament going on. But what is interesting about this #1 spot? Well, Counter-Strike Global Offensive is a modification of the popular game Half-Life. I find it quite fascinating that a company would say, please use our engine to make your own stuff, and that this mod ends up 21 years later still at the top. This speaks to the open-mindedness of this sector, and of the inventiveness of course. Now if we look at the Twitch streaming numbers, we see that in the top 10 there is only one regular sports game, with streaming numbers which are dwarfed by the others. Why is this? Because the ones on the left are more fun, have more change, are more fluid, like I spoke about before. They're easier to get into as a fan. The ones on the right are more difficult to hang out in and have fun. They are based on a fixated way of thinking, which holds back creativity and expression. However, it can be a gateway to gaming and esports in general. Now, if we speak about the impact of COVID-19 on esports, you can imagine that this was quite intense. The amount of concurrent players in Counter-Strike grew from 800,000 to 1.3 million people playing at the same time. Twitch, the most famous streaming platform, had a 50% increase in viewership since March. If we look at the sports which have been postponed or cancelled, although not all sports are mentioned in this New York Times investigative piece, like the UFC still continues to putting out fights, but hey, I guess the charts look more impactful by leaving them out. Anyway, as you can imagine, for esports it's not so difficult to move their tournaments online. That is what League of Legends did. Within a week they were back up and running. But let me further explore the massive impact of gaming and virtual worlds. Because I saw something else happening. It took us 1 month to copy most of our physical world into the virtual world of gaming. As can be seen by the following examples. On March 25th, Fox announced they would be broadcasting NASCAR virtual racing on television. The first episode amassed 395,000 concurrent viewers and they had 1.3 million in total. Fortnite announced they would be opening up an island where you could just hang out and chill with your friends. And someone made a mod for Minecraft so that they can literally copy the entire world into a game, as can be seen here.
Because of Minecraft's 255-meter vertical height limit, making full-scale Earth terrain wasn't possible because the elevation goes above 255 meters on a regular basis. But the Cubic Chunks mod virtually changes the shape of Minecraft chunks to a 16 by 16 by 16 cube, giving you infinite build depth in both vertical directions. Minecraft is huge. It is so huge, you could fit the entire Earth in a single map file horizontally. But with the Cubic Chunks mod breaking Minecraft's vertical limitations, we can now experience the Earth in Minecraft, just as it is, with no downscaling of any kind. The Terra 1:1 mod takes the information from Google Maps and other geographical data archives and compiles it to create the 1:1 scale of the Earth in Minecraft terrain generation. Elevation data, tree cover data, roads, even climate data and soil suborder data to make the planet Earth map as accurate to the real thing as possible.
My bet is, the more creative, weird games that transport you into different worlds will grow. Now of course I'm a bit biased, but please have a look at these sort of games and what they can do to inspire people and to get people thinking more freely.
Where the river turns to dust.
Now I know, gaming and esports can be a distraction to life. At the same time, it can also cultivate creativity, socializing. It can develop strategic skills and you can experiment with your personality. Now don't just take this from me. You can also listen to the CEO of Shopify or Elon Musk, the CEO of space, hyperloops, solar panels and driverless electric cars. Now the CEO of Shopify, Tobias, believes you can learn a lot from video games, as they are distilled environments. It can help your brain rehearse thousands of repetitions for situations that are scarce in the real world. Or as Elon Musk said, the reason I got interested in technology was video games. They are a powerful force for getting kids into technology. Now in the next session, more on the creative aspects of gaming. I leave you with second graders in Minecraft building a museum of us. Creating exhibits that reflected their important life events, skills, interests and more. All this inside an amazing replica of the Met Museum. Thank you.